It's a Monday morning. Ladies, gentlemen, and gentle them, we are back for 2.5 foreskins. Lachlan has died again. Again. So, replacement, the beautiful, he's got the Australia's sexiest voice, Zachary Griffith. Welcome, Zach.
Good morning. How are we?
So sexy.
Sultry.
Sexy.
Yeah. We got Mr. Curly Whirly, Jared Douglas Lee.
Thank you.
And
Do
we've
I
got
get a nickname?
Harry.
Oh.
How are you, Harry?
I'm doing pretty good.
What have you been up to?
Another week, another dollar. Got drunk last night.
Is that how much you get paid per
Is that
week?
the same?
$1.
per week, yes.
You enjoyed last night?
Yeah. Well, 2 nights ago, because it's a Monday morning right
It is
now.
Monday.
It is Monday. We record this live, actually.
It
So
is not Monday today, is it?
It's live.
Oh, yeah, no, we're live for Monday.
It's
Oh,
live.
oh, oh,
We're
oh.
recording live.
So,
It's
Zach,
my first
you
time.
are
It's my first
new.
time. Please be
So
gentle.
I'll ask you the same question I asked McCall when he was new, which
Okay.
is, what is the what's
Cut
the,
or uncut?
Cut or uncut?
Yeah, well, that's
We're
the first,
jumping straight to it.
That's the first question we
Uncut.
ask anyone.
Uncut.
There you go.
You uncut.
Uncut.
Stretchy boy?
I get that little broccoli bunch up at the tip. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, you know where it kind of just, yeah. Yeah,
Christ
you asked.
alive.
You guys wanted to know.
Okay,
so I mean-
what's the question, Alfie?
What's the biggest crime you ever committed that would get you put into prison?
Ooh.
Forklift?
You guys, I feel like you guys know this one.
Do we?
But
Wait, there's an answer here?
Because I don't want to
yeah,
mention it.
Yep. All right. Well,
Oh,
we'll,
yeah,
we'll
we
leave it
remember
there.
that.
Yeah,
We'll
but
leave
you
it
guys,
there.
you guys know what it is. But big ups to
Well,
you just
no,
mentioned
no,
it.
that's gonna
Name drop.
get bleeped.
You bleep that one out.
Okay, well, actually, I've got a little bit of something to start off with, which is obviously I was a new dad last week.
Congratulations.
Arlo. Yeah, thank
Well
you
done,
very much,
Kayla.
Arlo. Yeah, Kayla gave birth to a beautiful little Jack Russell puppy.
Awful.
So, what do you mean awful?
I didn't say awful. Why are you looking
Oh,
at
sorry,
me?
awful. Life has been good so far as a little puppy dad.
How many
Little
poos has
puppy
he done
dad.
inside?
He's done 0 poos inside,
Nice.
and he's only done 2 pees inside, and that was the first day.
Nice.
So he's actually pretty good at going outside and doing the toilet stuff, right? Doesn't cry much either. He kind of cries once in the night. Take him outside. He does his business and bring him back. The thing I don't really like is all the biting.
Oh, yeah,
very biting.
that just
Yeah.
keeps going.
Yeah,
When does it
puppies-
get better?
Like 6 months?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's all right then.
So-
I didn't realise that dogs'
I will-
teeth fell out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, wait until they start rotting in the mouth.
What?
Yeah.
What?
They'll start rotting in the mouth. And
You've
when
got
they-
dogs. How do you not know that?
You didn't have
when,
his puppies.
When
did you,
they
Zach?
teeth
No.
start falling out, they start to rot. And
Oh,
the
jeez.
breath of a rotten tooth in a dog's mouth.
Brother,
I'm going to
ugh.
say something about Arlo.
Go on.
He is, how old is he in weeks?
8 weeks, 9 weeks.
And
Oh,
he's
9 weeks,
already
sorry.
shagging. He is
Yep, he is
already
shagging.
You know what?
Just
Yeah.
like his dad.
Yeah.
6
Yeah.
weeks.
He looks like a little shit of a dog. I'm going to be honest.
He's really cute.
Oh,
He's
no,
actually
no,
Harry-
super
really, he's
cute. But you
very-
know how you can spot like a yappy dog from a mile
Oh,
away?
Harry, what do you think? Because honestly, he is not yappy.
He is not
No?
yapped
I haven't.
once.
I've never heard him bark. He
Am I
hasn't
just?
barked
Am I
yet.
being an asshole?
No.
He's a Jack Russell, so it comes with the
Yeah,
territory.
that's kind of
that's
kind of what I mean. Like they just look like those little.
Yeah, no, I get it.
He's
Same,
all
same with
yapping.
schnauzers, like
Yeah.
they're quiet as anything as puppies, and
Yeah.
then once they get past 6 months old, 12 months old,
I,
they just constantly.
I hope he
bark.
keeps some of his characteristics up though, because he doesn't even bark when I get home. I'm like, where is this fucking dog?
Maybe he just doesn't like you.
And he's just in the back garden and he's just chilling.
Yeah,
Maybe.
he doesn't like
But
you.
anyway,
Does he sunbake?
Pardon?
Does he sunbathe?
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Dogs.
They love that shit.
Elliot loves that shit as well.
But
yeah.
Zach's obviously a dog. Sorry,
He's
he's
a
a
dog.
dog.
Now he's a dog, yeah.
Zach's a dad to a
yeah,
dog.
we're right.
You're obviously a dad to a dog, and I'm now a new dad to a dog. Harry, you haven't got any
I'm
dogs,
homeless, so I
animals.
can't
Harry's just
I
got that
could have a
dog.
But Harry,
Harry's
no,
got
if
that
you are
dog in
homeless,
him.
you should have a dog.
should have a
You
dog.
look at most homeless people and they have a dog.
but I've actually got Harry a present.
Ooh.
I've
got
got
him a
him.
present?
I've got him a pet.
We got a gift.
Oh no.
Do you mean
Got
get
something in
you?
his pocket.
I've got a little.
I hope it's a.
Oh,
It's oh my god.
there you go. No,
It's a fucking no
It's
way.
a Tamagotchi.
Tell us what it is, Harry. Tell us what it is.
It's a Tamagotchi.
Well,
there's no animal on
There's
it.
no
It's-
fucking
you
camera.
got to turn
so-
it on.
How do I turn it on?
What do you mean there's no animal in it? That's a
You
dude.
quite clearly pull the tag out the side
Yeah,
of
pull
it
the
for the
tag.
battery to think go.
He's alive.
Holy shit!
Bloody hell, he's alive.
Can I actually keep this?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm. This.
It's
going
gonna
on
die
my
within
key.
a week.
No, because
The
you can just make
absolute-
new ones.
the
Is it an
sheer-
egg?
Don't
Is there
you
an
need-
egg? What is it?
Yeah,
What's
there's an
happening?
egg. Hold on.
Is it cracked yet?
The sheer
do I
excitement
crack
on
it?
this man's face after being given a Tamagotchi
If you
is
launch
incredible.
it at the wall as hard
It's
as
like
possible.
it's it's like being in the
It's still
90s.
not cracked. Okay, well,
it will
it's
take a
not.
while to crack. You have to let
Yeah.
it sort of
Okay, well,
stay.
I'll put this on my microphone. So
Okay.
you know.
And that was the last time we saw the
Do you?
Tamagotchi.
Yeah,
do
it's
you
getting
know?
left behind.
Okay, next-
Yeah, it's getting left
next.
behind.
in a fortnight's time, I'll give you guys an update on my Tamagotchi.
Quick question, Harry. What do you know what you're gonna name it yet, or because that's you and Sophie's now? So,
Are you guys going
It's
to share a
going to
name
be
like
a
together, or
thing of when I see my baby, I will name it.
You'll name
you'll
it
know
then.
what to call it once it's
Yeah,
out of that
because
egg?
I think I can't determine the name because I might go, I want to call it Bruce, and I'll see the baby and I go, it's not a Bruce,
It's going to be a Beetle.
a Peter.
Do you reckon you'll go with like a gender ambiguous name, or do you reckon you'll like lean male?
No, because I'm going to
female?
ask it when it's born, saying, "Are you a male or female?"
Oh, okay.
yeah,
And I'm going
And
to
then
say,
you-
I'm going to say,
I don't
what
know.
do you want to be named?
I don't know.
We are-
Sounds
we
like Harry's
are-
going to get cancelled.
we are an inconclusive podcast.
Are we neutral territory?
The podcast. This
Wait,
is actually so
sorry,
fucking
inclusive
sick.
podcast.
I was going to
Yeah.
say
Inclusive.
inconclusive. I was like, are we just
Inconclusive.
going to end the topic there?
We're
Yeah.
ending it now.
That was it.
That's it.
You're taking a picture of it as well.
Yeah,
He's
mate,
so
it's
happy.
fucking sick.
He's so happy.
I'm
You
taking
actually-
this to work.
Are you actually happy with that?
Yeah.
Mate,
Yeah,
put it
until
on
it
your
starts
keyring.
beeping and it shits and
Harry,
stuff.
Harry,
Can you
what's
make
it-
it? Can you make it quiet?
No.
No,
He's
It's
going
the
to
whole
start.
the
that
whole
honestly,
purpose of it.
it's like a pet. It'll go off during the night.
So when I'm with my manager,
It'll go
Yeah.
off.
it starts
And
going.
if you don't feed it, it
Can I
will
take
die.
this to Saudi Arabia? Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Jesus, walking around to Saudi Arabia.
Stone
now.
you. They
You
will
probably-
stone you in the streets for that.
You probably can't take it if it's a non-binary Tamagotchi. They probably won't like that. But anyway, you happy
That's
with that
pushing
present?
But I can leave it for a week. It dies, whatever. Come back in a week's time. Make it like it. You can't.
Child services will be called if you keep letting it
You only
die.
get one
every week.
shot. You have to pay that amount of money, and if it dies, you have to buy a new one.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think if it gets born this episode, it's going to last till the end of the episode.
You reckon if it die, if
I reckon it'll die by the
Will it
end.
hatch
of
by
the
the
time.
end of the
reckon
episode?
so.
Do you think?
Pardon?
I thought they took like a couple of days.
To be born?
Yeah,
That's a bit of a naff toy if it takes a couple of days to be born.
I thought it was
the
like
point
a
of buying
couple
That's
one?
of-
just no. Like if I was a
don't
kid
know.
right now, bought this toy, so excited, it's got to wait.
I've got to wait for an egg
Yep.
to crack.
Has anyone
You
else
put it
had a
down,
Tamagotchi?
dead.
Or
Yeah,
that's
I
re-
used to have Tamagotchi.
That's
Yeah.
that's responsibility though. It's teaching you to be patient and stuff and look after something.
Not if you
but I
pay
just
for
bloody
it.
bought
Mate,
it.
I
Sorry,
started banging against the wall before.
You've essentially bought a self-help book and opened it, and it's blank.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's like what you see in the pages, not what's on the pages.
Is it
Oh,
literally
that's
just a
deep, that's
wanky
emotional.
egg right now?
What?
Is it just
Just-
an egg
yeah,
right
show
now?
us the egg.
No.
Show us the egg.
Say the
Pass
first
It's
thing.
a
I said.
wanky egg.
It's a wanky
That's my
egg.
future pet.
That's crazy.
Why is it pulsating?
Let's have a look. Is this thing?
have a look.
Is this thing? Hold on. Is
It's,
this? Do you mean to
it's
tell me this thing's
gooning on
throbbing?
It's gooning in the egg.
How's that? How's that for an ASMR? Throbbing.
Throbbing.
How do I sound? That's crazy.
It looks
That's,
good, hey.
That's got checkers on it.
It looks good, eh?
All right, give him back.
Made
Give
in
give it back.
China. Made in China. It was a female. That's why they gave it to you.
All right, so that's
yeah.
Tamagotchi.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Never
it's
mind.
fine.
All right.
We'll get Tammy updates as we go along. Jared, please tell us an interesting story about how you got murdered on a train.
I didn't get murdered. I thought I was going to get murdered. Every time I get on a train, there's always an experience.
Hate crime usually on a train.
It's usually hate crimes or a bump into people don't want to see.
We experience a lot
But
of hate crimes on the
What's
trains.
what's
do.
We
with
do.
our group and hate crimes?
Every time we're on a train, someone yells some shit at us.
Yeah.
I remember once we walked on the train all giggling because we left you in the toilet. And,
then
there's like
some
Eshe
essays
going,
trying to-
the fucking ugliest guys I've ever seen on a train. I went, what?
Wasn't it a girl?
Didn't- no,
It was like a
Yeah.
12-year-old guy.
Yeah.
We nearly got bashed once. I'm sorry to.
We are very good though at de-escalating
We
the
are.
situation.
No, we're not.
I think
no.
you are. I think Jared's
I think
good
we. I
de-escalating
think we
it.
panic and we just start making a lot of noise, and they just think, "Oh no, they're geeks.
Oh,
Leave them alone."
these guys are just retarded.
These guys are just retarded. These guys
No.
are spastics.
I think I feel like I remember that time when we were driving or walking home from the Mango Hill. Tavern.
From Rumba Downs. And
Old
we got
mate.
chased by
Yep. Old mate.
old mate.
And
What?
Zach
I
and I
don't
were just
remember
like,
this.
we're just gonna walk away. And Jared went,
Yeah.
no, I actually have to go back and
No,
de-escalate
no.
it.
You two ran away.
Who was
Yeah,
this?
we did.
on your street?
Yep, we did.
You bolted, and I was like, I'm not running. I
Was this?
cannot
Was
be.
this?
old mate? who
You mugging me
escaped.
off?
Yeah, you mugging
You
me
mugging
off.
me
off.
Yeah.
I was not here for this.
And yeah, no,
What?
mate, you were like
we-
14 at the time.
You were an actual
you were
child
an
at the
actual
time. I was
child.
gobsmacked to find out last night you were 24. Are 24, but 14.
yeah,
I still envision you as a 14-year-old.
yeah.
I joined the chat.
that is on.
Whoa, hey, time out. Sorry.
But yeah, you two bloody bolted off down your street, and I was
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm not running. And I turned back and started walking at this guy, and
That's
then
our
he was
mate,
like,
that's our
you
mate.
mugging me off,
You
you mugging me off.
mugging me
And I was
off.
like, no, mate, just
He knows who he is. If he's listening to the
Walk
podcast, he knows who he is.
he's definitely.
He's
not
the
listening to
only.
this.
I know
No.
he's not, but if he ever does, he knows
No,
who
we
he
got
is.
two
Well-
listeners right now. You
And
know,
Now he's
How many?
now he's inspiring
But
people
yeah.
on the Brotherhood podcast.
Anyway, back on track.
Back on track. Sorry, Jared's story about nearly.
So, you know, you can see why I'm sat in the train going, all right, I'm going to get murdered.
Fuck.
So, get on at Central Station. Beat
Oh,
up the beers.
what's that beat?
Oh. Has it been born yet?
You got that.
Okay.
Sorry,
You got
false
that
alarm.
thing on him.
So, get on at Central Station, being out for beers for the night, and I sit down, train's a bit busy, and there's just this guy sat next to me, and we're on one of the newer trains where it's just like a row on either side of the carriage, and he sat next to me, just staring out the window on the opposite side, and it's Central Station, so there's nothing to look at. It's a wall, and I'm like, no headphones, no nothing. He's just sat there,
Raw dogging.
just shorts, t-shirt, hat on, kind of just looks like me. And
You're looking at a reflection.
I'm
in the
looking
mirror.
at him. I'm looking down
Looking at a
like,
reflection
shit,
in
is
the
this me
mirror.
in like 20 years' time? So he's just sat there, and he's just got this intense look staring out the window, and I'm like, okay. You know, it's a Caboolture train. There's weirdos on it. I was like, oh, whatever. So sat there on my phone, just looking through stuff, laughing at TikToks, and the entire time this guy's just staring out the window and does not stop looking out the window. I'm like, fucking weirdo. Who sits on the train and doesn't have headphones or something?
He might have forgotten it.
Jared has discovered that someone is high on life and enjoying the scenery.
That's where it gets better. And so
He was high on something.
he was high on something. But so the ticket inspector comes down the carriage and like, oh, we're checking tickets, have your tickets ready. They do everyone else, start getting down towards me. And they get to the guy next to me. And the guy goes, oh, just see your ticket, mate. And he goes, oh, I've just got out of prison. Yeah, they only let me out at about 6 o'clock, and I've got nothing. I've just got this brown paper bag, and just picks up this sad-looking brown paper bag.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, this is starting to make sense. He looks like he actually has killed someone. And I was like, And then the ticket inspector gets to me, and I was like, can I just say I've just got out of prison? And he's looking at me, because he let the other guy off. He's like, oh,
Did you actually say that? You actually said that to
I
him?
said that to him.
Oh, fucking hell.
Old mate, kind of looked at me, and I was just like, obviously making a
Maybe
joke on it.
not.
I was like, okay, maybe this wasn't a funny joke to say. And the ticket officer just like, oh yeah, that's fair, and then just walks off like
No
doesn't even
shit.
shit him
Do
a
you know,
ticket. I was
the
like,
last place
you
to
pay?
make that joke would be when the guy who's just come out of prison and you don't
Yeah.
know what he did,
it's the
That
and you're
was-
going,
yeah. I had a couple of beers.
The judgment was
And
maybe a
then-
little off.
And then he just went back to staring out the fucking window. And then I had to get up to go to the toilet. I was like, I really need to pee. I was like,
I bet you had to walk
six,
past them.
6 pints deep. And I'm like, but now it's just us two on the
Sorry,
carriage.
what time of the day is this?
10
Like,
a.m.
yeah, 10 o'clock.
I was
in the
gonna
morning.
say,
No.
fuck.
It's like fucking 9 o'clock on Friday night. Knocked
Okay.
off work a bit early, and we just
enough.
carried on drinking.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, I really need to go to the toilet. And this is literally like 2 minutes after the ticket inspectors come. I've made the joke about the guy getting out of prison.
I can't
and
believe
now
you said
I've
a
got to get
fucking
up and go. So I just got up and just went to the toilet, and I was like, but now it looks really bad if I go sit somewhere else. So I walked back and sat
The same seat.
in the same seat. I was like,
Bro.
oh,
How many
rude.
empty seats did you walk past to sit
Nah,
back
there
where
was
you
still
were,
a few
though?
people around like the carriage.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
like I was still having.
So it wasn't just you and old man.
No,
on
it
the
wasn't
train.
just. I
Yeah.
wouldn't just walk all the way back up to him and sit right next to him.
Yeah.
Like,
G'day.
here's an empty carriage, and
How you
I'm
doing?
gonna sit next to you.
What'd you do time for?
Yeah. I should have asked him that.
Yeah.
That would be
And
good.
He asks you, and you. What would your answer be?
Ask him to come on the pod. First guest.
Mate,
ex-criminal.
should have.
No. Seriously though, what would your answer be if you sat next to him, or
What?
you know,
If
near
he
him?
asked me why I just got up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd bond
What
over
would you
that.
What would you like if you were already
Probably
in that
like
deep,
fucking pirate movies.
or would you bail and just say,
Well, I don't
"Oh,
think
I was
anyone
just
goes
like,
to- Yeah.
No one does.
hmm,
Yeah.
That would be good. What crime would you commit?
I don't know why you're looking at me."
Well, you're the
We're
first
the guest.
person
And
to
like, what
ask
crime
it.
would I commit?
Yeah, any crime you could commit.
Most crimes.
Most.
I've committed most crimes.
You've committed,
You've
but you
committed
meant
Yeah,
it.
I've committed a lot
There's
of
a
crimes.
few crimes I can mention right now that you probably don't want to have
No,
committed.
no.
I'd probably steal cars, but not in like a
Ashay.
Queensland
No,
youth
you
Alfie
know what?
being a fucking Eshe.
You know what crime Jared strikes me as doing? Jared
Go
would
on.
be the type to steal people's catalytic converters
Yeah.
from the
I'd
bottom
do
of their
that.
cars.
Yeah.
You'd,
Sell
you'd,
them
you'd
off.
sneak
Or-
through, you'd sell the platinum out of them.
Yeah.
Allegedly stealing street signs.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly. We love that word.
Yeah, there's no evidence.
There's no.
Well, it depends whose house you go into. There might
Yeah,
be some
just don't go
evidence
into
there,
my house.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So yeah, then you got murdered, Jared.
Yep. So don't make jokes about prisoners getting out of prison.
Probably not wise.
Yeah.
I think he's got bigger
Always.
things to deal with.
Yeah.
Like, where do you go when you leave prison?
On the train.
Wherever you want.
But there's no.
Oh, no,
home.
there's they call them halfway houses.
no, that's for
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Isn't that for you?
And there was
No, that's for youths. Like,
no.
I think there
There's
might be halfway
there's a thing
houses.
called a halfway house where someone in the community owns quite a large house, and
jeez.
they
a house of
I
criminals.
think
that
you've got to
can
be
never go wrong.
yeah. I think you've got to be put in the right network of people
Yeah.
to be able to get into a halfway house. But for
Oh!
hey, we got noise.
Here we go.
What's he doing?
Wait, is it having a heart attack?
Oh, please don't share too much.
It's 1 a.m. for my pet, by the way. Just so everyone knows.
Jeez. Got the
So
morning
that means
shift.
in the middle of the night. That's what we're gonna
The
be
grave,
getting.
the
What
graveyard
do I do?
shift.
How do I feed him?
He doesn't know.
Do you?
Nope. Never
So
played.
there's 3 buttons. This one does fuck all. The middle one shows me. Oh wait.
Did this come with instructions?
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, they're in my pocket.
You've got instructions in your pocket, and you're
Don't
making
give
a man
them to him.
guess.
Don't
No,
give them
give him
to
the
him.
instructions.
They don't give
Oh
you...
wait,
That's a-
no,
that's a
wait,
life
wait.
we're
I found
talking
it. I
about.
figured it out.
Yeah.
I figured it
He's
out.
figured it out.
Okay, eat. Yes. No.
This is riveting listening for our listeners.
Crazy. Should we let him do that in the background? Or?
Yeah, just
All right.
you keep pressing.
Well,
Okay.
I feel like it's nearly time to get on with the
I
actual episode.
fed him.
What's the name?
He looks
What's
a bit
it
like-
like?
he looks
Just name it after a
fucking
beetle.
Blob, like a blob.
What's your favourite beetle?
What's his name?
glob.
He looks like a blob. I'm gonna call him
Yep.
Glizzy.
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 Yeah, Glizzy Gobbler.
That's sus.
Glizzy.
You're calling your
Yeah.
child the Glizzy Gobbler. That is suspicious,
I
dude.
don't want to feed you anymore. Fuck off.
Whoa! That's your newborn
Okay,
baby.
You
I'll
called
hand
him
it-
the
I'll
Glizzy
hand it
Gobbler,
around,
and you're not
And
feeding
I'll
him
get ready
glizzies?
for my part of the episode.
Wait, so we're now looking after it?
The fuck am I looking
No,
at?
I'm just saying you can look. I'm
What does he
showing
look
you
like?
guys my
No,
pet.
what
does he
is
look like?
that?
Is this the Harry? This is the Harry special.
What have you
That
done?
is
It's a glob.
Oh no, there he is. No, you were looking at the wrong thing.
He's a blob.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
that
literally
is-
just
He
a
is
blob,
quite
just like a
cute, to be
blob.
fair.
Do they change shape over time?
I think they
or-
get bigger.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck.
fuck me.
You're gonna stand up with this
How long can
massive
it live
fucking
for?
Tamagotchi.
So apparently, what I've been reading about it is 1 day for a Tamagotchi is 1 year.
Jesus.
So ideally, you want to get it to like 80 days.
Fuck me.
Fuck, this
I'm
thing
not in
lives
the
a
country
fulfilled
for 80
life.
days.
Does it have to? Does it have
You
to
can
work?
bring it
or-
with you, pardon?
Does it have to work?
I'm not
Do you-
taking this
no.
to Saudi
No.
Arabia.
Technically, after 18 days, you can just kick it out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So what if a Saudi Arabian spots you, well, like a Saudi? Is that the word?
Yep.
Yeah.
Saudi's
What if a
fine.
Saudi? What if a Saudi spots you with a Tamagotchi and says, "Oh, that's so cute. What's its name?" And you look a Saudi dead in the eye and have to tell him that its name is Glizzy
Glizzy
Gobbler.
Oh my god, wait, hold on.
This is my
what's
son. This is my son, the Glizzy Gobbler. He doesn't care. He's so
No,
invested.
he
He's
loves it.
so fucking
I've
invested.
turned my
The
Tamagotchi
joy,
off. I
the
turned it
sheer-
off.
What? You can't just turn it off. That's a
I've
life.
turned it off.
Oh, I can't get sick of my dog. I'll
Harry,
be like,
just
all right.
kill it.
Harry killed a child.
Yeah, well
Harry
done.
killed a child.
And it's nearly
It's-
half
I
past.
can
I
It's
can
nearly
turn-
half
I can
past
turn it
12.
back. I can turn it back on. Don't worry.
Half
guys.
past 12 on God's day.
No, it's back on now. But that's good. I can take it to work and turn it off. Then that's good to know.
Okay,
I'll
Harry,
leave
what
it
are
over
we?
here,
What are we
so-
doing today, Harry? This
We're
is your
going back to
episode.
the older
This is Harry's episode.
Yeah, it's my episode. You
That's cool. All right. Okay, sorry.
Thank you, nerdy. You
This isn't the Alfie Cadman show.
It's
This is-
not.
no.
This is the Harry.
This
This
is-
is Harry's house.
Can we get
This
a
is
title
the
card on 3?
foreskins.
This is the 2.5 foreskins.
Yeah.
Well,
You said
Shut
you
that
got-
cunt
Oh,
up.
dude,
okay, I'm
shut
turning it off.
up.
I'm turning it off, guys. Don't worry. Fuck me. Just-
We're already sick of him. He's had it for fucking 15 minutes.
Goodness me.
Because all you can hear in the thing is the beeps. Is
Can you actually hear it though?
Yeah,
or-
yeah.
Going through.
I don't know what I'm doing. 7-6. What's it counting down to? I don't know. Right. This episode is. It's Toby.
It's actually, there's a small bomb in there.
What happened?
He's killed it.
I'm playing a minigame. It says 2 versus 3. What's happening? What is this minigame?
It's a child
I'm
Harry.
just have to put
All
it.
right.
All right, what are
This
we doing?
episode is
Ba, 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 ba,
tier
ba.
lists, top 10 blind ranking, similar to another episode if we remember
Top
it.
10 blind ranking.
The first episode where we did the segment.
Blind ranking.
Oh, yeah.
Blank.
When you
So we
don't
just
roll
get
people.
given one of them, and then we have to put it in the rank.
yeah.
But we don't know what the
What the
next.
next? Okay, fair enough.
So
Yeah,
Rolf
yeah.
Harris Scott was the second most liked
was that,
Australian
yeah.
celebrity according to
I
the show.
did not know that
This
Rolf
thing's
Harris
going
was
to go in the
Australian.
bin, Harry.
No.
Harry,
it's-
seriously, mate.
Throw it out. Throw it away. Get it out of the room.
I should have
Harry,
got this out.
Earth
Oh,
to Harry.
Hold on, hold on. It's off.
Mate, do you
Okay.
need
It's
I
turned
give
off.
it 5 minutes, and it's going to start bloody peeping again.
Okay.
All right, so the first one, I'm going to keep it domestic, like around.
to- What is that?
like,
Violent
like
or-
domestic, like as in like it's like to our Brisbane audience, so they
Okay,
feel
okay.
Local.
involved. Top 10 Queensland areas, suburbs, whatever that I've just defined it
we're
as.
ranking
'Cause
suburbs.
one of these aren't a suburb or a city,
It's a shire.
but
Okay.
it's just areas in Queensland.
All right,
Okay,
give us the
areas in
first one. Go.
North Lakes.
North Lakes is, to me, smack bang 5.
Nah.
4 or 5.
See, North Lakes is nice. I just don't like the people who live in
Yeah,
North
it's the
Lakes.
people.
Yeah. The
Because
people
they're all
fucking suck.
snobby Tories.
Ooh, I live in Northlake.
I'm sick of youth criminals.
I said
Move.
this to Tash the other day. Shout out Tash. There's the people who live in North Lakes are the type who would panic buy during like an apocalypse.
They did.
They
Yeah.
would, and I
Yeah.
know they
They
did. No,
during the pandemic.
No, but like when you compare it to say like the sunny coast, I reckon they're a lot more chill. They're a
Sunny
lot
Coast
more
are a
laid
lot more
back.
chill, yeah.
But North Lakes people are fucking feral.
I
dude.
think, like the issue is that North Lakes is Little Britain at one point.
Yeah.
And the issue is that's the issue.
The British.
Too many British people
Yeah.
living in North Lakes.
Yeah. What's the one thing that fucking sucks about Britain? British people being
Yeah.
in the same area. And
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
just done that in North Lakes.
After being friends with you cunts for this long.
All right,
Oh,
Jesus.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I can
I'm
agree.
actually,
Fuck off.
I'm
You
actually
guys
going to say
suck.
number 8. I would get
Really?
8.
You're
I'm gonna
ranking
go-
North Lakes at
8, yeah.
I'm gonna go
down.
8.
You have
Oh,
to- you have to
sorry.
agree
No,
with
I've-
the number.
Yeah, okay.
You have to
8 or
all
9.
agree.
Yeah,
we have
all
to
right.
pick
I can fuck with an 8 or a
8.
9. 8.
Yeah, 8.
All
You
right.
can fuck with a what, sorry?
Whoa, time
Next
out.
one. Next
Time
one
out.
is top.
Fuck's sake!
Seriously.
Throw it in the
cunt,
bin.
take that cunt outside now.
Yeah, here's a bin. Get him out. Get him out.
How long is... Oh, we got a long time, to be fair, to get to an hour, but
Just-
Jesus Christ.
Just sit on it.
Dude.
Okay, next one is topical. I'll let you guys discuss this while I fix my Tamagotchi. Eaton's Hill. The suburb of Eaton's Hill.
Like-
Eaton's Hill.
just
Eaton's Hill is
Hill.
only good for one thing, and
Yeah.
that is the Eaton's Hill Hotel.
Yeah.
And
That's
that
it.
kinda
That's
sucks
all
as well.
you get. There's some nice properties out there, but that's all you get.
Yeah.
And even then,
Would
it's
you want to
very
move
mid.
to Eaton's Hill?
Nah.
Do you know what I
sister,
think-
sister used to live there.
Do you know what I think's bad about Eaton's Hill? No train station.
There's
And
nothing.
it's a
to
pain in
have
the-
such a popular club and to not have any form
Anything.
of
But it's
public
just a
transport
pain
around.
in the arse to get there.
Such
a
It's
pain in
the
like
arse.
so far away from the highway.
It's like having a nice venue in the outback.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like, even though it's
Ironically,
like just
though,
north of
ironically, and another name drop. Jesus, bro, shut that shit up.
Brisbane. Harry, you actually have to take this outside. Harry,
Just go put
Harry,
it with my bike.
No,
Yeah.
because then other people are going to walk past and hear this. Biddy, 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 biddy.
there's- it's so loud too.
We're in a soundproof room, and that's the only fucking thing I can hear. Fuck.
Okay, there we go.
I'm gonna get out of the
It's
bin.
been silenced.
Okay, so I'm gonna say Eaton's Hill. I'm gonna say 5th.
It's still
I
pretty
think
nice.
so. I feel like it's not that great.
Eaton's Hill's very
mid.
It's
Yeah,
better
it's
than North
very
Lakes.
mid.
Let's
Yeah.
say 5.
Okay.
You don't hear about youth crime.
Next
I
up,
don't really hear about anything.
Redcliffe.
I
Redcliffe's
reckon
alright.
Underrated.
No, Redcliffe's underrated. Yeah.
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 I actually do really like it.
Well,
It's really nice
I'm
out there.
thinking. I'm thinking like a 3 or 4.
I'm thinking 3 as well.
3.
I think it gets a bad rep because sometimes you go there and it is Eshes.
It's
But every
very
suburb
hit
has
and miss.
Eshes.
What is actually
But-
the bad reputation with Redcliffe? Why is it hated so
people-
much?
people-
There's a
just-
lot of
yeah.
there's a lot of homeless people through there, and people think that they are disgusting.
I will say the
So-
beach
Yeah.
there is shit.
Beach is rubbish, but it's a nice place to go for like
The
you know,
beach-
coffee by the beach or fish and
Yeah,
chips
go
near the
for it.
water.
Go to a
That-
cafe.
that-
And mind you,
waterfront is
that
nice.
main Redcliffe Esplanade is pretty mediocre. But like the further down you go to like the quiet spots, you get to look at all these nice big houses and shit over the water. Have a cheeky little fish and
I
chips.
thought you were going to say something else.
I looked at
Cheeky
rent
little-
around Redcliffe.
cheeky little
It's
poke down the
actually
beach.
Pretty
Yeah.
good. Rent
You
around
what?
Redcliffe- I looked at rent around Redcliffe and it's actually not too bad.
No.
There
I
are.
had a dream the other night about because my sister's just moved to Scarborough, and then I had a dream about renting a house in Scarborough.
You got some really
Scarborough's
great
all right.
interesting
Jared,
dreams.
yeah.
Is Scarborough on the
Renting
list?
in Redcliffe.
No, we're not allowed to know, are we?
Hey?
Scarborough on the list, or does Scarborough fall under Redcliffe?
Redcliff.
It's on the Redcliffe Peninsula.
Kind of on the Redcliffe area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
So
a
you-
paedophile who lives in Redcliffe.
It's probably
Honestly, though,
And you're
between
giving it a
Scarborough
3
and
out of 10?
Redcliffe, though, Scarborough's, I reckon, a bit more top tier.
Scarborough's fucking
Scarborough's lovely.
That's the rich area, though.
I'm gonna say
What's the
Redcliffe.
rich
Yeah.
area? Is that
Newport.
Scarborough?
Newport.
and Scarborough.
Newport.
I could hear it.
Oh.
No, well, the mics can't. Surely the mics
No,
can't.
they'll
Cat
be
is
getting
picking
it.
it
Are
up.
they picking it up?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Redcliffe number 3.
Okay.
Yeah, Redcliffe 3.
Yeah, let's get through.
Easy dub.
Topical towards Jared with this one. The Valley.
Fortune Valley.
Fortitude Valley.
I don't know.
No.
It depends what you go in the valley for.
It's
If
so
you go
close
during
to
the day, it
things.
fucking sucks.
That's weird.
That's what you're going
It's
to
really-
No, I'm talking like the main strip of the valley where all the clubs are.
No, like
you
the,
go through
the,
there
the
during
suburb
the day.
of Fortitude Valley.
Fortitude
the
Valley
whole-
itself is actually really nice.
Yeah.
Like
It's
some old
It's
nice
so
houses.
close to nice places too. Like it's so
Yeah.
close in the city.
It's
I-
very central.
I'd say 4 because it's not really nice,
Personally,
It's not nice. It's not.
but it's very
nice
central.
but
I've,
it's central to everything.
I've got to give it a 6.
Why?
It's not great, but it's not fantastic.
What are you
either.
thinking,
Like, It's
Jared?
not.
I'm thinking of 4.
If you lived there, I'm
We-
sure it's
what did
nicer.
we-
But if you're not, it's like you To drive around is a fucking nightmare.
I feel like if you're a local,
Parking's-
probably...
Parking's a
But
nightmare.
if you're in the valley, like you're living in the valley, and you work in the city, you're not going to be driving around. I'm going to kill this Tamagotchi.
This thing was a mistake.
But yeah, if you live in the valley and you just work around the city and all of that, and you do everything in the city, you
Yeah,
don't
if your
really need
life,
to drive.
Yeah.
if your life revolves around the city,
If you go
perfect.
there, you're bringing the ute, aren't you?
Nah,
Jared strikes
Live
me
at
as someone
Mum and
getting a
Dad's.
Vespa.
You want to what? Leave
I
it
live
there.
with mum and dad's
Fair enough.
because it won't get in the car parks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
because it'd be underground car
It's
park.
too cool.
Yeah.
You
Number
mentioned,
4. Let's stick
So
with
you're
that.
putting you're putting the valley at 4?
4.
I think
Four.
so. Zach
All
lost
right.
that
Now
one.
this is where it kind of goes away from suburbs. Is Toowoomba not?
That's a regional city.
Yeah.
I still, I
yeah.
think that's fine.
I like Toowoomba.
Toowoomba.
Toowoomba's
Toowoomba's
nice.
very
It's very old worldy.
It's prettier than that, but it's also like just full of the worst people.
Toowoomba gives me Melbourne vibes.
Nah.
What?
No.
What?
No.
What are you
Disagree?
fucking insane?
What?
Melbourne's
It's
like
full
a very lefty, like sort of hip and vibrant sort of town. Toowoomba's full of old Tories.
It is.
I take that back then.
Yeah.
I've been corrected.
I can understand where you're coming from. You're
Yeah.
like
I'm
going
thinking
with,
the architecture and like the actual
yeah.
Oh,
vibe.
that's
and
You're going
feel
for
of
like
it,
old
yeah.
town feel.
Ooh, shit.
Oh, there
Jeez,
goes the
that's
Tamagotchi. He's killed himself.
You just hear a noise saying somebody just died. I was like, someone
Fucking-
up.
It just screams in the background.
What numbers we got available for this?
10, 9, 6, 4, 2, and 1.
Didn't we go 4 for Valley?
Yeah, we did go 4 for
I
that.
reckon Toowoomba would probably be a 9.
Yeah,
It's not
I'd put
great,
it
and I
down.
don't
I'm
because
like-
I don't
Just
want to
say number
reserve
about
it for
10,
the number
it's
10
free or
spot.
9.
9? That's
9.
pretty low.
Yeah.
You know where we are right now? Caboolture.
Caboolture's
Cabba.
Number 1.
honestly,
Caboolture's
honestly,
pretty decent.
Fucking love
honestly,
Caboolture.
10 years ago, low on the list.
Yeah.
It's actually really nice around
It's
here
popped
now.
up pretty
There's
nicely.
still
yeah.
a few.
Yeah, but they're getting
I
moved
think-
on.
I
We are
in
not
five-
being paid to say this.
In 5
no.
years, I reckon it'll be really nice. But currently, it's a bit. Still,
getting there.
It's hit and miss
Still a bit
because you have
shit.
some really nice people, and then you have
And
some fucking shit.
I'd
as-
rather live here than Redcliffe, so I'd say number 2.
And someone who works in Caboolture as well, like you see the people every fucking day. Not too bad. You get
No,
the
it's
occasional,
fine.
you get the occasional,
Weirdo.
You get
crackhead,
dickheads
drug addict,
everywhere,
junkie,
though.
whatever.
Yeah, you get that everywhere.
You get that everywhere. I mean, Caboolture
But I
obviously.
would say I'd much rather walk at home, like by myself around in North Lakes than Caboolture.
yes.
If you just say
Well,
walk
you're
from
right.
one end of
I
North Lakes to
walked
the
from the train station last night at 1 a.m.
Did you walk
home.
or run?
You
Oh,
did,
man.
yeah.
I
'cause
ran.
You couldn't find
You,
a.
you
Also-
probably look like the crackhead.
Yeah.
Are,
I probably
are you,
did. I was all nicely dressed up,
I gotta rate
running
Caboolture
along
number
the
2.
side of the road, like.
are you part of the North Lakes community page?
No,
Yes.
I have to. I left it because I was fucking
I've got your
sick of the
answer.
people.
I've got your answer. No. If you were on there, you would know that it's actually not a very safe place to walk at night. at the
really
moment.
isn't.
Yeah,
Especially
sure
for,
not.
for women. It's a very
Well,
bad
and there
place
was,
to walk.
I mean,
Fair enough.
what? Not too long ago, there was
Their
that
person
cunt
on
that was
Lake
walking
Eden.
around the lake, and
Yeah,
then
the
there was
Lake
also
Eden
there was also
stalker.
that lady who got stabbed in her house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
kid
Do you hear
got-
about that?
Yeah, that kid.
And that
pretty
kid
much
got
off.
nothing. He
Yeah.
got a slap on the wrist and got sent away.
You got 3 years or something?
Yeah, 3 years in
Well,
prison.
you
that's
guys
it.
did put North Lakes number 8, so maybe that's fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Caboolture, number 2.
Number two, me
Yeah,
lord.
Caboolture's pretty decent.
South Bank.
Oh, number 1. I think it's got to be number 1. It's so
it?
beautiful around there, yeah.
It's
But what
nice.
really-
Compared to fucking Caboolture, which we just put at number 2.
What other spots are remaining?
10, 7. I can't really count.
Oh, jeez.
10, 7, and 1.
It's got to go
7
number
and
1.
1.
It's
10,
got to go
7,
number
1.
1.
Yeah,
It's so
I reckon
nice.
there's better things than South Bank though.
Yeah, but I think it's not seventh,
Comparatively,
though, is it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And
chuck
if,
it number 1 then.
If Cabo's second, then it's got to go number 1. I think
No,
South Bank.
We haven't
We're
really been
stitching ourselves
to.
up.
I know that we've been to South Bank a handful of times, but we've not really experienced
like a nightlife.
like a night out
Yeah.
in South
There's not
Bank.
really
Hey.
a night.
There's a big
night-
pub on the corner. There's that big thing with the.
Oh,
Oh,
you also
there
have
are
6.
venues.
You have six
There's
six available
venues.
as well.
I've still got number 1, to be honest
Go
with you.
6.
What do you
Like,
think?
I've actually probably got to put it
Well,
at
it's-
6. Hey,
it's
I'm
one-
sorry.
it's
Alright,
one
we'll
or
put it,
six
we'll put
for
it at
you
6
guys.
then. I've
Yeah.
lost that one.
Yeah.
I'll go with the majority.
Okay, another one. Bit topical. Bellendmere.
Stop it.
Belmere. Sorry, Belmere.
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 Yeah.
I
You
know
know,
you know
we're
nothing
bleeping
about
that out.
it.
You know,
Nah, it's fine.
you know, Belmere is actually just part of Caboolture.
Belmere is.
Well,
I
it's
didn't
on the
realize.
it's on the
It's-
list. So
I thought Belmere was down towards like Kedron Way. It's literally the suburb of
No, it's
Caboolture. Yeah.
literally
No, I had no idea.
I know nothing about Belmere.
So,
No, I don't know anything about it.
I don't want to put it last.
Honestly, even despite, yeah, no, I honestly just put it last. It's
You reckon?
there's
Yeah.
nothing there. I think it's mostly just a housing estate, and like big ups the Mandem, but
Yeah, fuck
that's
all that.
it's fuck Belmere. Hey,
Yeah,
So you're
fuck
putting it at
Belmere.
number 10.
Fuck Belmere. Fuck people who live in Belmere.
no,
Number 10.
no, 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 no.
Bellendmere.
Number 10.
You got 2 left now.
What's remaining?
What numbers?
1 and 7.
Okay.
7.
The Gold Coast.
Oh, I hate the
Gold
Coast.
Coast
I fucking
sucks.
hate the Gold Coast.
Fuck the Gold Coast. Chuck it on number 7.
Yeah, it's
Seven.
full
No,
of the biggest
actually,
cunts.
can we swap votes from?
No,
No.
no.
I
that's the
would,
whole point.
if we could, though, I would gladly swap Belmere.
Belmere
Belmere
with
with
the
the Gold
fucking
Coast.
Gold Coast,
Gold
yeah.
Coast deserves down the
I've
bottom.
been to Gold Coast quite a lot
Scum
recently
and
for work.
villainy.
It fucking sucks.
Scum and
does.
I've
villainy.
been a service paradise working.
Gold
It's not
Coast
too
was
bad.
built.
No, but
in-
you're talking like the central tourist area.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Also, my partner's
the
from the
entire-
Gold Coast, so
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like
why.
it's
Yeah.
okay.
a little bit.
Yeah,
you know.
no,
No,
it's shit.
fuck the Gold Coast. It was built for tourists
Yeah.
in like what the 90s,
It
No,
is.
and then
no,
and it
the
has not
60s.
changed
But I
ever
will
since.
say, if you're
60s, pardon me.
from England and you're coming over to Brisbane or Gold Coast, you should probably choose Gold Coast.
Yeah,
there's nothing to do
because
in
it
Brisbane.
sounds great, and you see the tourism and it's the ads and shit, and it's always the Gold Coast. There's
Yeah.
no theme parks up at the sunny coast. There's
Yeah, there is.
fucking
There's Aussie World.
Aussie World,
Oh,
mate.
There's Aussie
dickhead.
World. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Who goes to Aussie
Anyway.
World? There's
Australia
no
Zoo.
I've never been to Aussie World.
Never been to Aussie World.
It's shit.
15 years, never
And
been to
where
Aussie
it's
World.
like-
We're
Yeah.
arguing it for it, and they go,
Nah,
I think
nah.
you've done well, number one.
It's Sunshine Coast, isn't it?
It's the CBD ish, just the central
the
business
city.
district, which-
Brisbane, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which
I love
think-
Brisbane.
As number one.
Yeah,
Brisbane
I think
number
you
one.
got pretty well.
We know that pretty well.
Yeah. All right,
Big-
give us some 10 to 1, Harry, for that one.
For number 10, you had Bellendmere.
Yep, that's
Number
fun.
9, you had
Rough.
Toowoomba. 8, North Lakes. 7, the Gold Coast. 6, South Bank. 5, Eaton's Hill. 4, the Valley. 3, Redcliffe. 2, Caboolture. And 1, the CBD.
So Caboolture
Wow.
Lunch is quite funny.
Wow.
And for
It's-
the
I
And
mean,
now
it's
for your
rough,
sponsor,
but-
Caboolture.
Caboolture Tourism Board.
What does the
next-
Tamagotchi think of Caboolture? No, nothing.
No,
He's
he's
quiet now.
He's dead.
I'm,
I think it might
I'm
actually be
actually
dead
going
being quiet
from
for a
now
while.
domestic things to an international scale. Now
Okay,
for our
here we go.
international
International
audience.
stuff.
Because we have a
We
few
do-
listeners.
we
in
We
Yeah,
have an
few
America.
international
We
audience.
got
Yeah.
like we got like 5 listeners out of Ashburn, United States.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's someone out in Norway, Belgium,
Belgium as well.
there's a
Shout
France.
out.
Yeah,
Did you
Yeah,
say
someone in
Ashburn?
France.
Ashburn in the
Shout
United
out
States.
Ashburn, United States. Anyone who's listening?
USA.
USA.
All right, so
Anyone from
International
Ashburn?
disasters. What are you putting
Wait,
9/11 at?
wait. Say that again. I missed that.
Say
What?
interna-
So
Are we
it's
ranking
yes,
international
it's
disasters?
disasters.
That's
no.
fucked.
Wait,
And
Harry,
the-
there's a lot of speaking
I can
right now.
already tell you 9/11,
9.
number 1.
Wait, no. Clearly speaking, what's the topic, Harry?
International disasters to include our international listeners.
Okay, first
And the
one.
first one is 9/11.
So you're telling me we just praised
Rank
the
one.
guy from the United States, and now we're talking about 9/11.
Shout out Ashburn.
Okay, what are we rating?
USA.
USA.
What are we saying?
What are
here?
we rating it?
Number
on?
one is this is the
Number
best
one is the
disaster.
best
It's how
thing that could have happened, or
it's how you interpret it. Saying this was the
Can we
worst
rate it
one,
on-
maybe.
Okay, so
Can we
number
rate it
one
on,
is the
like-
worst.
So no,
number
but
10.
it's how you.
What
interpret-
about
you could put number one with the
cool
most deaths
factor?
compared to number 10.
Cool factor.
Can we rank them on cool factor? Number
All
one is
right,
the
well,
coolest thing to ever happen.
I'll tell you right now.
Dude, 2
every
planes into a building? Are you
Every
serious?
single one
That's
of these.
sick.
Oh, one of these would definitely be bleeped. I'm looking at it now. Thinking,
Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's just go number 10 for the first one because I feel like we don't know what's coming up, so we'll be
know.
safe. Number
yeah,
10.
but I
You
need to
put
know what
9/11
we
at
No,
10,
9/11.
No, but what are we
3,000 people died.
But what are we using as the rankings? What is number one?
One.
The
Okay,
worst
for a
disaster
safe-
or
for a safe thing.
the coolest
Cool
one?
factor.
For a safe
Cool
we'll go
factor.
you guys.
Go with cool factor.
What I would do.
All right, we're going with cool factor.
We're going with cool
okay,
factor.
what I was going to do is just number one be the worst disaster compared to 10 being.
Oh, so 10 is like
10
you
is
don't
the
care
best
about
disaster ever.
It. No, is it like care factor? Like 10 you don't care about, 1 you do care a lot
Yeah.
about.
Do you
wanna- okay.
No,
I like the
9/11
cool
fine.
Care
Alright,
factor.
yeah.
I like cool factor or care factor.
No, because it's people
No,
die,
but,
mate.
no, but do you want to know what's extra cool about 9/11? No, hear me out.
Some of
yeah,
these, I'll
hear
tell
me
you
out.
right now. Some of
Hear
these
me out.
aren't cool.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know what the coolest thing about 9/11 is? We wouldn't have My Chemical Romance without.
That's
without
actually-
Is that true?
we
were-
would
I was
not
talking
have
about
My
this
Chemical
morning.
Romance
Number
without 9/11.
All right, 9/11, number 1.
9/11, number one.
Next
Easy,
one.
easy
I'll
dub.
be honest with you. I just googled the biggest disaster in history.
Yeah.
9/11.
It's the 1931 floods in China.
Wow.
So,
How cool do you rate that?
I do a
How many
fact-
people
I-
died? How many people died?
4 million people.
4 million?
Fucking
Jesus
hell.
It is the
Christ.
most people that
Damn.
have died from a disaster.
Jesus.
Number 10 then. That's not very cool.
Number
at
10.
all.
That's not cool at all.
Yeah,
I
number
don't
10.
vibe with that. They
Did we
drowned.
send one up?
That's-
Send one
That's
up.
Was that when
send
you-
4 million up.
Is that on your list or was that?
Yeah, 1931
Can I
floods in
say,
China.
it's on 2. We got with number 1 and number 10 so far.
Send
Fuck.
4 million up.
It gets better. It gets better. Don't worry. The Challenger explosion.
Oh,
The
fuck. See,
what?
I think that's cooler than 9/11.
Sorry, did you say What
the
was
Challenger?
Challenger.
Where they sent the teachers to space and then.
Oh,
like,
dude, that was
exploded.
awesome. Seriously, no, like, if there's one thing I would always like to go back in time for, it's to see
watch.
rockets go up into the
I
air.
thought
You
were
can
talking
still
about
fucking
But like
see
to
it.
watch,
They
yeah,
still
yeah.
do that.
I want to watch a bunch of people blow up.
Did you see? Apparently, right. So they were going to send two things up, right?
The next must be with Big Bird.
Yeah, the Big
Yeah,
Bird.
the-
was-
yeah,
yeah,
Big
so the
Bird
Big
was
Bird
meant
could
to-
have died in the. Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
they were
Big
meant-
Bird.
Big
They were
Bird
gonna
from
send a
Sesame
guy-
Street.
yeah.
I'll show you
Really?
a picture of Big Bird.
What do you mean was Big Bird on the Challenger?
No,
They were going
they
to
were-
send
they were-
Really? They were
gonna
going to send the guy
do
from
two,
Big
yeah.
Bird. They were going to send Big Bird?
Yes.
Why didn't I know this? Why do all three of you know this?
It was a recent thing I saw.
Yeah.
They were
What
going to
was
send
that
Big
on?
Bird in
Smosh.
space.
Was it actually?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Can we agree? Number two.
Number two,
That's
easy.
the coolest
Challenger.
thing.
That's fucking sick. Big Bird blowing up in a fucking rocket? Are you joking? I know he didn't, but like, shit.
We're getting a bit sad now, guys.
Sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
All right. Okay.
This
well,
one was pretty close to people's hearts.
Yeah.
Well, especially one person in our group.
if you
chat's
say
hearts.
if you say something about
No, the flood in Dubai where Ali was
Oh.
he was delayed.
That wasn't that cool.
Honestly,
Nice.
no, but it did annoy Alex a lot, so it kind of rates highly for me because it would have really, really got to
he
him
was stuck
mentally.
there
Yeah.
for 56 hours.
I think-
we're rating that high because of the potential mental anguish
that
it would
time of
cause.
God.
I think we should put it at 5, middle way.
Yeah, let's
Midway.
do 5.
All right.
No one died, which makes it a bit of an air event, but it did annoy Alex.
Yeah, if nobody died, it wasn't fun. What's the
Chernobyl.
point? Chernobyl, that
Oh,
shit was
that's pretty
sick.
high as well.
Dude, seriously, that thing was cool.
Peter
The
Dunn,
Did you guys hear about the two? What was it? Those.
Peter Dunn.
Peter Dunn saw Chernobyl and went,
Let's
"That's
do
what
that.
we want."
How many facilities are we getting?
We're not getting any.
Is it 7 or
They're
is
not
it-
gonna-
They're not
no,
as power,
if
mate.
he,
They
if
won't-
he is
yeah.
in power, yeah.
They
that's
want to
right.
put 8 of them in, and every state that he's said that they're going to go in have gone, we don't want those, thank you.
Yeah.
Damn.
So vote
Well,
Stephen
anyways,
Miles, everyone.
going back to Chernobyl, did you guys hear about the what was it? They sent in like a couple of guys afterwards for cleanup duty and for like rescue mission. And it was like a suicide mission.
Oh, yeah, no.
It was, but I
It
think they
just-
survived.
No,
No.
dude, those motherfuckers died.
Literally, the first responders, all of them died.
They-
within, like,
Shit.
But they
someone up.
40
saved
minutes.
so many lives.
Do you know
hey?
what I really like about Chernobyl is that it's the same time period where Oxford United won the League Cup. So for me, number 3.
Would you excuse
You
me
guys
for
putting
just a
them through?
moment?
You're
Would you,
gonna
can you
kill
hold
the
this? Can you
Tamagotchi.
hold this? Can you hold the microphone? please?
What are you doing? When are we doing my
this
Tamagotchi?
Tamagotchi's going to get
You can put it
smashed.
outside. You can put it outside. You
Lob
do not
this thing the
break
whole
it.
way.
You do
But
not
don't
break
lob
it.
Don't lob
Is
it.
this anyone's bike?
Yeah, that's my bike.
Well, it's going in your bike helmet.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna get some fucking sketchy guy who goes, knock on the door.
Sorry.
What's this baby
Sorry,
on your
quick
back?
question.
Is that a bomb?
Imagine a sketchy, like cracked up guy who steals Tamagotchi, but not the bike.
Not that is the higher
Okay,
value.
next one.
bike.
This one's gonna probably be bleeped for international disasters. The Australian military
What?
What?
Oh, the
war crimes.
That wasn't
Oh.
that cool.
no.
No,
that
not
honestly
cool.
pretty
just,
fucked
No,
up.
9.
just made me sad.
No.
Number 9.
I don't even want that on the
Haven't we
list.
already done number 9?
What's left?
So is that getting okay?
Bleep
COVID.
that.
think it's gonna-
Yeah,
Number
bleep
8.
that. See you later.
COVID.
Oh, COVID. Oh,
COVID
COVID has
was-
some pluses in about
COVID
it.
had COVID wasn't great actually. COVID was
I
not.
loved COVID.
COVID was
I feel like after, like when COVID happened, I remember vividly 2020. Like, oh yeah, it's going to be like the New Year's Eve. We were like, great, this is going to be a good year. Literally 3 months later, goes to shit.
Yep.
And ever since, every fucking New Year's, we've gone, how much worse can this get?
And it just does
and it
get
gets
worse.
worse.
And it gets worse.
Yep.
I remember we almost got bashed New Year's Day
Yeah.
on 2020, and we went,
Yeah.
the year can't get any
Can't
worse
get
than
any
this.
worse than this.
It did.
I think we started COVID.
I
So what-
think coronavirus was
you that ate that.
okay in the Brisbane
Would it-
sense because we didn't really have it. The people who died were anti-vaxxers,
Yeah,
and you know
I-
what? Unlucky, buddy.
Well,
Get the
Well,
vax.
no,
Well,
no,
the
no, no. I mean,
people
like you
before
had
the vaccine.
immunocompromised people as well, like people who didn't have any choice over it, who just fucking got so sick and died.
Yeah, it's still
so
pretty cool, though.
Send one up,
Few
please.
lockdowns.
But we were good. I think, as in, if we lived in like England, I think
we
we'd
would
be,
be
we'd be
fine.
like
Yeah.
that was the most horrific. But we didn't have we didn't even have a COVID case really for
I-
ages.
I mean, in the ranking, I'd probably have to put it at like number.
I can still
I
fucking
still
hear
hear
it outside.
I'd probably have to put COVID at like number 4, mainly because I was very unaffected by it.
Yeah, I'd
I
say
have
4.
not had COVID since
That's pretty cool.
2020,
Fair
but it was kind of, it's like, oh, cool, big pandemic, woo.
Global warming.
Global warming is not real.
No,
we can't rank it. It's not real. Nope.
It doesn't exist.
Nope. Sorry, mate. That one's a trick question. Sorry, mate. Moving on.
Just to clarify, Zach and Joe are not joking.
Is that illegal? Is that a would we class that as a, what do you call it? A natural
international disaster?
an international
Can
disaster?
I say, same about the other one?
Yeah,
it's
you
just
probably could.
it's just kind of sad.
It's very sad.
It's not really cool or funny. It's just kind of sad.
So
the saddest.
number 8 is free.
Yep.
I reckon the saddest thing I've ever seen from out of global warming is that fucking. You guys seen that video of that scrawny polar bear that's like moving across the
Yeah.
ice and like he's
It's
starving and like everything's real sad and
Let's come back to
Have you seen the homeless people outside
There's
the
no-
library? They're pretty much the same.
same
mate.
thing. Scrawny. It's cold outside.
And they're also
They're all
lacking.
white.
They're lacking ice as well.
They're lacking ice as well.
All right, Harry.
I don't know.
What have you got left?
2 more.
Okay, what spots have we got left open?
4 and 5.
No.
4 and 6.
No.
9.
6. 10.
Fuck me, this guy's so.
7
slow.
and 6.
Oh,
Seven.
there's no jeopardy then.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, one of them's worse than the
Hiroshima.
other. No. It's pretty bad. The tiny earthquakes in Australia. You know when you get a little rumble? Little rumble.
You know what? Pretty cool. When we get them,
But
they're
that's,
like,
is
"Whoa,
that really?
no,
Hold
no."
on. Does that really affect our international audience, or
Yeah,
does that
or is
mainly
that
just
just us?
affect? That's kind of just an Australian thing if you think about it. Because if we're just feeling tiny little, did you just fucking
No,
fart?
it's the chair. It's the chair. It's the chair.
That really only affects Australians because if they're tiny little ones that we can feel from here, then I mean nobody else around the planet is going to give.
I'm
a
gonna say.
fuck.
I'm still gonna say
Literally don't
3
care.
though. For
The 3
Yeah.
isn't taken. 3 is taken.
3
off the
take it. I
board.
thought it wasn't
Four.
It's
6
7
and
and
7.
it's 7 and 6.
Yeah.
oh,
Six.
6. Then we'll
Six.
take
Six.
6.
Okay, and the last one you put at number 7.
Yep.
World War II.
Oh,
Fair enough.
World War 2 is pretty cool though.
That is
enough.
pretty cool.
Not all
I-
aspects of World War 2 is pretty cool though.
Hitler was
No.
pretty cool.
Do you guys? And I've
Legend.
always wanted to know if this is like a.
Allegedly.
I know that this is like a shared male thing, but I want to ask you guys as well. Do you guys ever like?
Think about the Roman Empire.
Yeah, that plenty. But like, do you guys ever think about going to war or being in
No,
battle?
no. I've
no.
got my draft plan. Is when
You have a
drafting
draft
comes
plan?
in. Yeah.
Engineer.
No. As
Sorry,
soon
not
as
draft,
they
mate,
start
draft.
drafting.
Draft.
Yeah, draft.
Draft.
You know, they'd start pulling names
know
out and
what-
going,
yeah.
you're going to war. Whew, Jared's gone.
Where you go?
Not to war.
Yeah, but do you reckon?
in
if
the
you
U, swag in the back, and I'm off to some
Out to
fucking
whoop whoop.
outback
Go to
cattle
Wag-
station.
go to
I'll just be
Wagga
like,
Wagga.
I don't exist. I just work.
go
here.
make a new alias for yourself of
Jared
like
Lee.
no,
Jared, I'll just call
it's-
myself
it's-
Jared Lee.
no,
it's
go
really
go
good
out
knocking on the
to
door
go out
and
to
be like,
Alice
"Oh."
Springs and just say you've been mining opals for 10 years.
Yeah.
My plan is just
These soft hands have been
Soft
mining.
office hands.
My
yeah.
plan is to be so hopeless. They're like, we're not sending this guy. He's gonna
Yeah.
make things
But
worse.
see, there's not just when it comes to drafting. There's not just they don't just send you out on the fucking front lines. I mean, you could be like a stewardess, or you could
You'd be
a,
making the propaganda anyway.
marketing for
Yeah.
war. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be doctoring.
Honestly,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you could do like there'd be like marketing and there'd be like propaganda. There'd be what catering.
You'd be
Sorry,
yeah.
catering goes into the marketing thing.
Yeah.
you
No,
know?
no, well, no. But I mean like
Oh,
catering
okay.
as in like
You'd be in
chefs
the-
and
yeah.
cooks and.
Alfie be in the
Oh,
propaganda
dude,
department. You'd be
multimedia.
in the propaganda department.
Yeah,
Because
we're
they're
really
British.
together.
Because they're having a.
I'd be
good
in
luck.
You'll be Oppenheimer of your world.
Yeah, I'll be in like the civil engineering department building temporary bridges.
Where
and
would
shit.
Zach be? Go on, say something.
You'd
mean.
probably be on the front
You'd be on the
to
front line.
honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zach.
Warehousing?
What?
Warehousing?
Warehousing.
Actually,
work at
you could
Bunnings.
be in logistics.
I've got a forklift license.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's valid till
Big clip,
2028. I just want to
Just put that out there.
Yeah.
Just know what I said.
Just so yeah,
If anyone's listening,
forklift certified.
Tash, if you're listening, I'm still forklift certified, baby.
You know, my work said I was going to get a forklift license, and then they went around and said, "Actually, we're not going to give it to you anymore." And I was
Really?
like, "Yeah." I was.
So they took your foreskin instead.
Just
So
the
your
side,
your
the biggest
10
side.
your top 10 of international
Top 10 of international disasters, except
Number
for
10,
one.
the 1931 China floods.
Yep.
Number 9, the Australian military. 8,
Bleed.
global warning.
Warning.
Warming.
It's a global warning.
warning.
Hey, careful, pal.
World War II. 6, the tiny earthquakes in Australia. 5, that flood in Dubai. 4, COVID. 3rd, Chernobyl. 2, the Challenger. And 1, 9/11.
Yeah, 9/11 was cool. That thing was.
Fuck,
Big
no.
ups, Ashburn.
For the rest of these, I'll name off the list, and you
Yeah.
guys can choose which one you
We've
want.
already got time for 2 more, I'd say.
Should I just go over which ones I think are the best then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, but there's 3 that are good.
Okay.
There's
Well,
actually 4 that's good.
if we we can't get 3 or 4.
All right, give us the 3 topics,
Last one.
and then
I'll
we'll
give you the
choose.
4 topics I think are good.
Yeah.
One,
choose 2 of
one
them.
is criminals.
Well, I can't want to go. with
What? Top
No.
10 criminals?
Yep.
That's
the next
wild.
one is hot animated characters.
Wow.
Then there's
That's-
politicians.
No.
And then there is legal substances.
Let's go
Oh,
hot animated
no, I'm
characters.
thinking
Hot
legal.
Animated
How about
characters.
characters?
Criminals
This
and
is
hot
my-
animated.
Yeah.
We'll do those two. Hot
Okay,
animated.
okay,
Hot
okay.
animated characters is my specialty. I am so down bad.
The first
for
one is
some Disney Pixar.
Okay.
Shigo.
Wait,
Dude, serious? Wow. One.
Who?
Wait,
Shigo.
Shigo.
Kim
I
Possible,
have to-
the villain from Kim Possible, green and black.
Oh.
That bitch was bad,
Just
dude.
get everyone get the phone.
I'm
out
getting my
and just
phone
look-
out.
I
just
needed-
look up
I
Shigo.
will be needing this a lot.
Oh.
Shigo was fucking seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously.
I wouldn't say one.
No, maybe
Cosplay's
not
like
one.
alright.
No, maybe yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Jared.
Jeez. Yeah, Kayla's got the Kim 10 like ringtone, so her phone goes beep 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 beep.
You guys called me Kim Possible last
Yeah,
night.
you
that was
did
me,
look like
yeah.
Kim Possible.
Can
You've
I-
still got your Kim
I-
Possible
I-
pants
I'm
on.
also going
But
to let you guys know before we do
I-
this ranking because we have a group of bi people in here. These are men and female.
Are there
That's
men in
fine.
here
There's
too?
Men in here
Oh,
too.
Can
Yum.
I honestly? I'm gonna say 3. I don't want to go number
Three, I
1
don't
No,
wanna
because
go
I
one
probably
straight
I
out the
rushed the gun on that because I mean to
You're
introduce
horny.
it to
You're horny.
I'm horny to introduce the thing with Shigo is
is up
oh
there. Number 3.
All right, the next one is I'll go to a man on the list.
Really?
Barry B. Benson.
Barry beat 1. You like jazz?
You like jazz?
That guy pipes for sure.
What, that woman?
Wait, what are we? Sorry, what are we rating them on? Like hottest? Where it's
you
like
think,
1 being
yeah.
the hottest, 10 being.
Yeah.
He's got to be 10. He's a B.
What about the what about the guy from?
I should have really
B
done.
movie.
I really should have done the guy from it. Yeah.
Yeah, Barry B. Benson's got to be number 9.
No.
for
It's
me.
frozen yogurt. Like,
I'm saying number 9 because
Yeah,
there's
number 9.
there could be something
It's a B.
horrific here as
how
well.
how do you fuck a bee?
Yeah.
How do you fuck a bee?
I'll go back to the
Number
a different
9.
one then. Leela from Futurama.
Oh,
Oh, with the
One eye.
with the one eye.
Cyclops.
Yeah, 6.
yeah.
8,
Oh, honestly,
6, 7.
honestly, you
6,
look at
7.
pictures and you're like, actually, yeah.
Yeah,
I
6
say
or
7.
You
Yeah,
guys are
6
quite
or 7.
ableist. She
6 or
has
7.
one eye, and you guys just
Are you calling? She was born a Cyclops as like a
Oh, right,
race of people
ableist.
as a Cyclops. and
She
you're-
has got massive
That's her
tits.
nationality.
Yeah, but she'd have no depth
One more time.
perception.
True.
No depth perception.
I'm
How
saying
do you
number
reckon?
7.
How do you reckon? How do Cyclopses frown? How do they do that? Because you've only got one eyelid. Does it just go into a V shape, or it just squints? Right? It just
Squints,
Yeah.
it's a
Okay,
squint.
it's just a squinty eye.
Number 7, Harry Leela.
Yeah.
Homer.
Oh,
Homer.
I hope.
Not always characters are hot. so be careful how you rank them.
number 8. Homer's not.
You just-
no.
Oh, no, you didn't take it.
Like it's a good joke, but
I was
I'm
thinking
not
that picture of
ranking
your dad.
this guy. As
That's
number-
just Jared.
Get fucked.
That's Stu. Actually, that's just Stu.
Stuart.
That's
Like-
Stuart.
Well, no, we know from last
Have you
week.
not- you've
Stuart
not seen my
plows.
dad recently?
I haven't. No,
He's
I was
like
just.
a-
I was just
he's
basing
like
it
a
off.
fucking
No, I
toothpick
was
these
just going
days.
off bald. I
Is
wasn't
he-
even going off of overall shape. I was just going off bald. Hi, Stuart. Hello.
Yeah.
How are you?
Number 8 for Homer Simpson.
Stuart plows. Kim Possible.
Oh, wait.
Kim Possible.
I'm gonna say number
What the-
10
Kim Possible.
Why Kim Possible?
because she's 14.
Ooh.
Jesus.
All right. Okay.
number
All right.
10,
No
Kim
comment.
Number
Possible.
10. No comment. Not going to jail for that.
Number 10, Harry.
Well, Ogre Fiona.
Really?
Well, what numbers we got left?
You have a lot
Gussy.
left. You've used 10, 9, 8, 6, and 3.
We'll go 7 for
So she has to get at
Fiona.
least 7.
Seven.
At least
For
she's of
Ogre
age.
Fiona.
Yeah, 7. We'll say 7.
She knows karate. Is that like extra points?
That
or-
rat from Flushed Away.
Which rat? It's a whole
Matt
movie
Healy.
about
All
rats.
Are you talking about
the
Rodney?
Main, the main rat.
Matt
The mate-
Healy.
Rodney Rat.
Yeah, Rodney Rat.
Rodney Rat.
It's alright. You know, actually,
Up
do you know
top.
who he looks like? Matty Healy.
He does. That's
From
what
the
I'm
He
saying.
does. He looks
Matt
like Matty
Healy.
Healy. Yeah.
That's a 1 for me.
That
Let's
is
say-
honestly no. If you searched, if you asked someone to describe just an average UK male,
That'd
That's-
be
it's
it.
Rodney
Yeah.
Rat.
It's
not,
Matty
not,
Healy.
the, not the other overweight rat. Surely
No,
that's
no.
the
what about
average
the Biggie Cheese one? Isn't there a Biggie Cheese one in
don't
that
know.
in that movie?
Big
They're
dick
called-
I
cheese.
think there is.
Yeah, there's a Biggie Cheese one in that one, or maybe that
So
one's
are
off
you
that farm.
putting him
Anyways,
Number 2, I'd
number
say.
2. Yeah, he's pretty handsome.
This guy.
Yes, Biggie Cheese.
Don't worry, I've gone to both spectrums. Human Fiona.
Oh, yeah. Number 4.
Yeah, 4. She's
She's
kinda
pretty
mid.
fit,
She's mid.
but she is ginger.
You've only got 2 left, by the way.
Is anyone
You
else?
trying to get a rise out of that or something? Or?
Is someone's what?
What?
Who's ginger here?
I don't know.
No
Nobody's
one.
ginger. All right.
Okay, I
Come
thought
on.
someone was getting really upset about
No,
that.
nobody's no.
Shout out all gingers.
I thought you were just trying to get a rise. It
No, no,
because there was
no,
such
no.
a big pause after.
No,
it.
no, no.
You have 2 left.
What's the
Okay,
numbers?
what are the numbers?
1 and 5.
Oh, we're gonna get
Oh,
stitched
shit.
up somewhere. If it's even like a little bit hot, it's going number 1.
Gru.
One.
One.
No,
One.
come on, let's be reasonable here.
Steals the moon, steals my heart.
That's number 5.
Number 5.
It is number
The
5.
So what's number
Oh,
1?
no, it's going to be a fucking minion that we're going to get as
No,
number 1.
I was hoping you
Fucking
would. I was hoping you would put
Please.
1 because if I said this one before, you would have put number 1. Miss Incredible.
Yes, number 1.
We love it.
Damn.
We're nailing these tier
Oh,
lists.
yeah.
I was hoping
That's
you
really
would-
good of us, actually.
Yeah. No, well done.
Yeah, so from 10 to 1, 10 is Kim Possible, a child. Number 9
Thank
is
you for
Barry
reiterating
B.
that.
Benson. Number 8 is Homer.
Who's a
7, Ogre Fiona. 6, Leela. 5, Gru. 4, Human Fiona. 3, Shigo. 2, The Rat from Flushed Away. And 1, Mrs. Incredible.
You know what?
How old is-
Retrospectively, I would say Shigo probably should have been number 1.
Shigo should have rated higher.
No.
Well, how old is Shigo? If
She's
Kim Poss-
30, I checked.
Okay.
Check. He's
fuck-
checking
hold on,
out.
so hold on,
Googling
hold on, hold on.
the ages while sitting here.
Kim Possible is a 14-year-old, and
Hanging
Shigo is 30 years old. That villain has it out for a kid.
Yeah.
Is that fucked?
Yeah. Well, Voldemort had the
She could
same
be a
thing.
nonce.
Voldemort did have the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are we happy to do criminals next?
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, what are we basing this on? Coolness of the crime?
It's up to you.
Coolness
you
of
want to
the
do
crime.
it. You know, maybe the worst.
Coolest
Maybe the
of-
best criminal.
Is it just like we just like if we hear the name and we just say a number?
Yeah.
Like we just kind of raw dog
I'll
it.
give you the first one.
Well, rank it on the coolest criminal.
give you the
Cool
first
factor.
one.
The coolest?
Cool
Okay.
factor. But bring
Coolest
him back
crime.
cool factor.
Coolest
Chopper
crime.
Reed.
Chopper Reed.
He's not number 1, is he?
No,
though?
Chopper
no.
Reed was.
He's alright.
He's very cool, and obviously, like the jokes and the memes afterwards was like, with that impersonator was fantastic. But he was
like
also
8.
really
I'm thinking an 8.
kind of mid.
I'm saying number 3.
And he's dead now.
You
He
reckon
died.
3?
I think maybe in the middle, 5, just to be
5.
safe.
What did he
Chopper
die from? Was
Reed.
it cancer? It was like liver failure, I think.
Do you send one up for him or send one down?
Send
Send
one
one
sideways.
sideways.
Yeah,
Send
send
one
one
sideways.
sideways. That's
Okay.
a very.
Number 5.
Jack the Ripper.
He's got aura.
He recently got uncovered. It's a Polish guy.
No.
No.
He hasn't been
he's
uncovered.
British,
No,
he's
they
from
uncovered
Brisbane.
him.
We talked about this in the podcast that didn't get released.
Yeah, the
No.
unreleased.
The
podcast.
unreleased
No,
podcast.
but I'm going to say a very Joe Rogan. Bring that up.
I am.
Pull that up.
I'm bringing it
I'm
up.
pretty sure
How did they prove it?
recently they did some sort of dating with like the fucking yeah.
Dating?
He's a fucking
Aaron Kosmiski.
yeah. He was a Polish dude. They did some sort of like dating with the old DNA or something. Yeah, he was a Polish guy.
Forensic scientists say they have finally fingered the identity of Jack.
They
They
fingered
what? Is that the word?
identity.
They fingered his identity. Oh,
Jack the Ripper.
This poor boy.
they fingered the
I
Ripper.
actually think though that the actual crime Jack the Ripper, I'm pretty sure there would have been a copycat. So I don't think it was one killer. So I think it's still a bit
Probably
of a
not. There
mystery.
probably would have been a bunch of people.
There's like
but
when you look at the theories of Jack the Ripper, there's like 10 people
There's way too
who
many.
could have been
this
him.
was the main suspect though. This was,
Yeah.
but it was never proven on this guy. But now they've. Yeah.
But they fingered him.
But like, what are you
They
gonna?
fingered him.
What are you gonna do after he's dead though? I mean, like,
Finger him.
finger
Honestly,
him. finger him.
Jack the Ripper is a cool nickname, but he's not really a cool guy because his attacks are very a bit.
Targeted at women.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say number 9.
Yeah,
Number
wasn't
9.
very cool, Jack.
No.
But like the mystery behind Jack the Ripper was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
we'll go over a different guy who targeted men. Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh fuck me. This is such a fuck
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Number 10.
Yeah.
Number 10, mate. That, honestly, too recent as well. To
It wasn't that
I
recent.
It
don't
was
think,
like
I don't
90s,
think
wasn't
he's
it?
as bad as number 10, but like 9 or 8, easy.
well, we already got number 9.
Yeah.
8 then.
Let's go 8.
8 then.
Eight.
We're going to
None of
leave
these
number
guys-
10.
We're ranking from the bottom up. This number one's going to be
It's
awful.
going to be fucked.
Well, okay, we'll go back to another guy who then targeted women. Ted Bundy.
Oh fuck me.
What, Ted Bundy, which one was? Oh,
He's
he had,
Zac
like,
Efron.
didn't he-
Zac Efron.
Yeah, Zac Efron.
Good
no,
movie.
yeah,
5?
5.
We've already
You've
got number
done
5.
6?
Chopper Reed.
We'll go
Six.
we'll go
Yeah,
6.
6. Go for
God,
6.
you're really even the top half.
But now, and that's what I mean. Like the last couple
It's
of
going to
people
be a
are gonna
fucking
in there.
nonsense.
The-
It's going to be fucking Rolf Harris.
Jimmy
again.
Savile.
The Zodiac.
Zodiac Killer's
they're
fucking
pretty
tight,
cool.
dude. That
Honestly,
guy's cool.
number 1.
Number one,
Number
dude.
1 for
That
me.
fucking the fact that he hasn't been caught, the fucking mystery behind
Also,
it. Top tier,
he
elite.
didn't target anyone specifically. He just
Randoms.
killed people.
He just
was
killed
random
people.
people.
He killed people and then made a cool puzzle out of it. That
Yeah.
guy's tight with me. Big ups to
Also,
Zodiac
the
Killer.
guy who they think the Zodiac Killer was, right, wore a Zodiac
Wasn't it?
watch in the meeting with the police.
Really?
Like that's fucking baller.
That's baller.
Number 1.
It wasn't it. Didn't people think that it was that fucking? Is it
Arthur-
Ted
Arthur-
Cruz?
No, that's the
People,
meme.
wasn't
yeah.
there a meme that people thought that Ted Cruz
He
was the
looks very
Zodiac
similar
Killer?
to the
yeah,
picture.
yeah.
Arthur Lee Allen, shout him out. Send one down.
Number 1.
Oh my God.
Yeah, number 1. He's great.
Donald Trump. He recently
Oh.
got convicted of a
Nice.
crime.
Yeah.
I hate Trump, right? But he hasn't like murdered anyone.
No.
He's just
Indirectly
sexually assaulted
anyway.
women, grabbed them by the
Oh, good point.
pussy. Yep.
Number
Forgot about that
10.
one. And he's
What are you
incited.
playing
And I think the main charge is that he incited a riot.
Number 10.
Number 10.
No, it's a different George. Oh, he's not big on for that.
Right, but he's not worse than Ted Bundy and Jeffrey Dahmer, though, is he?
The fact, no, I reckon he is because he's a criminal, and now he's going to be in charge
You know
of an
what?
entire nation.
Oh wait,
Good
so
point.
you're putting 10 as the worst criminal. I thought you were putting number 1.
No,
as well.
putting 1 as the worst criminal. aren't we?
No, I think
Oh,
it
no,
was
we're doing
coolest.
cool factor.
Yeah,
That's right.
Trump's not really cool. I was going to say
Trump
number
is not
10.
cool. Number
Yeah.
10.
Okay,
Fuck
well,
that dork.
next one's a bit different. Julian Assange.
Nah,
He's not
free
a
my
criminal.
mans. He recently got
Julian
freed.
Assange.
Nah,
No,
Julian Assange
he
is
was
kind of
in-
cool.
You know,
in jail
he
for 10
pled
years.
guilty though.
He pled guilty, but
So-
WikiLeaks was massive. And
But he is
honestly,
a-
of all the things to be convicted of and to unalive yourself
hear.
over, that would be. I
He
know, I
did
know
that.
that he's still alive, I know, but like, yeah, that thing's still screaming in
This
the
is the time we
background.
got. She's still going
Oh,
on.
okay. Julian Assange, I say is number 2. We got
Number
number 2
two,
open?
yeah, Julian Assange is
Yeah.
still with me.
Is number 1 still there?
Nah, we.
No, you
Give
give
us
us
for,
a
for
judge,
leaking
cool.
for leaking private data that should be allowed to be public, I reckon that's pretty up there.
He exposed a lot of war crimes.
and
yeah.
yes,
Good on
yeah,
him.
that guy, that should not be a
He had the
crime. That
balls
guy's
in him.
tight with me.
You guys leave 7 open a lot. You have 2 left of 7 and 4, just so you're aware.
Okay.
7 and 4.
Al Capone.
Al Capone's
4.
4.
Yeah,
that
cool
guy's
guy.
cool.
He just did that. He did alcohol
OG.
stuff.
So
Yeah,
you're
he's
going to
fine.
be hated by Australians of this last one. Ned
fuck
Kelly, number 7.
You
Yeah,
know what?
no,
Overrated.
no.
Overrated.
Overrated. All he
Overrated
did
criminal.
was put a fucking bin on his head and ride around on a fucking horse. That's nothing cool.
He was just an outlaw in the bush. That's
Look,
all.
we can do it now. Zach, get the bin.
Zach, put a bin on your
I'm
head.
not putting the bin on my
Zach,
head.
put the bin on
I'm
your
not
head.
putting the bin on my head.
We do have time for one more if we wanted to do one.
Yeah, we can do
no,
one more.
top 10 numbers. Top 10 numbers.
Can you give us the
number
rundown
one.
of that list again, Harry? From 10 to first?
From 10 to 1, number 10 is Donald Trump. Number 9 is Jack the Ripper. 8, Jeffrey Dahmer. 7, Ned Kelly. 6, Ted Bundy. 5, Chopper Reed. 4, Al Capone. 3,
You've forgotten.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh my
7,
God.
8,
Who was
9, 10.
He forgot one.
I forgot one. You've done one.
Oh, we didn't do Charles Manson. Charles
Nah,
Manson's
it's number
3.
three.
Charles Manson's all right for 3. Yeah,
Charles
that's
Manson's
yeah.
3. Julian Assange, number 2. And number 1 is The Zodiac.
I think we've done pretty well on these lists so far, to be honest.
That's not bad.
Zodiac probably was maybe a bit too high, but that's okay. He
Hype-
still is a murderer.
We're hyped over the wrong thing.
One last
Ultimately,
one, Harry.
there's 3 options now, basically. I'll give you.
Okay.
4. You got beers, politicians, sports, musicians, legal substances.
Yeah, let's do legal substances. 'cause I feel like there's not
Wait,
enough
wait,
people in
legal?
this room.
Legal.
So we're gonna
So
be
we
ranking,
can take
like,
these.
Or a
Paracetamol.
doctor could give it to you.
Paracetamol, vapes,
What's the first one again?
Beers.
beers.
But not enough people here drink beers, I reckon.
We all drink beer.
We all drink beer.
Who doesn't drink beer?
I thought Alfie didn't like beer.
What?
Are you done?
He's-
son?
are you fucking? He's an alcoholic.
Right,
Look
okay.
at him. He's shaking. He's not going to beer in his hand.
Shit.
Do you not literally see me drinking beer last
Also,
night?
the group chat for the last 4 years
just
has
been-
been saying
yeah.
Alfie's an alcoholic. He
All
drinks
right, I
beers.
apologize. I just assumed maybe I'm just thinking of another,
Another Alfie.
a different Alfie.
Fuck
Artie.
you. We're
I'm
doing
thinking of
beers.
Artie. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
thinking of Artie.
We're doing beers.
We're doing beers.
Number 1, 4X.
Oh, fucking
Oh.
10.
Fuck 4X.
Oh,
I love
it's the-
4X.
Fuck
The
4X. It
bargain's
may
beer.
as well be
Shit.
water.
10.
4X should be a 3.
10.
4X.
No.
is-
10.
8.
10.
8.
10.
8.
10.
No, actually, there's worse than 4X.
There is worse than 4X.
9.
I love a 4X.
We'll go
Nine.
number 9. Thankfully, you're not doing it, Harry, so
Stella.
2.
number
2.
2. Yeah.
On a Stella.
2. Stella's good. Nice and crisp.
I love Stella.
Jared's favourite, or I don't know if it's your favourite, but you drink it a lot, Tui's.
Or 2's is
It's
alright.
mid. It is very mid. I'd
Is it
say
mid,
like
you say?
6.
Give it a 6. It's not
Yeah, I'll
great.
say
It's not
6.
awful.
It's not great. It's better than 4X.
A
That fucking Tamagotchi's still going.
That was
beer
the
that-
lift.
Was it?
That was an elevator. Yeah.
Yeah, someone's coming down and saying, "What the fuck is that?"
Fucking beeping.
One, I've actually never had this, but a Han.
Han is good.
yeah,
Han's
it's alright.
not- They're pretty light, but
Again,
not-
the same thing as like a
probably
Chewy's.
probably a 5. I reckon the smack. But Han is probably your smack bang in
Han's
the
better
middle.
than Tui's.
Smack in the middle.
Yeah.
Han is better than Tui's for sure. It's smack bang in the middle.
Yeah,
Number
the
5.
low carb one's actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
A Great Northern.
I think it's better than 4. I don't think it's 2. 2 is Stella, isn't it?
2 is
Oh,
Stella.
2 is
Where did we
3 then.
put 4X?
9.
8.
See, I'd put it like
No,
7
I thought we put it
then.
at 9.
No, you put
Because I
it
feel
at
like Great Northern and 4X are very similar.
I don't mind Great Northern, but whitefish or blackfish.
Blackfish.
You didn't know
Blackfish.
this till last night. Yeah, he's.
I'm using newfound terms.
What would you call a 4X?
Shit.
Pint of gold.
Pint of gold, mate.
Milton
You say
mango.
mango.
You say
Milton
pint of
mango.
gold.
No, it's a mango.
Cheeky mango.
I say pint of gold.
Can we
Pint
can
of
we go
gold.
6 for 4?
No,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can,
yeah,
no,
six-
because
six
2
for-
is a 6.
Oh, can we
Oh.
go 7 for
7.
7 for Great Northern?
Boo.
Okay. Corona.
I do like a good Corona.
Oh, it's the
Are
big
we
one.
including it as Corona with a lime?
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, I'd say 4 or 3.
Three
It's
or
all
four.
So wait, if
there.
it didn't have a lime, would you have put it lower?
5.
I'd say 4 because I
Better,
feel like
five's taken.
it's better with a lime.
Stella is like, it's not beating Stella, is it? No, it's
No.
number 4.
Yeah, I love a good Corona. There's nothing better than a summer's day with a Corona and a lime wedge.
Yeah.
That shit slaps.
Beer garden.
Beer garden,
Coronas.
absolutely. A pontoon, a boat.
Asahi.
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 Asahi's nice for like if you're having a nice dinner.
It's a good dinner beer.
Yeah, it's a
That's
it's a
Tamagotchi's
very good,
going again.
It's a very good dinner beer.
Number 4 for me.
You
is
just
rated
get
number
4 to
We just get
Corona.
4 to Corona.
number 3.
You can do 3.
What else have we got? Is there anything in the lower tiers still?
10.
10 is still available.
So we got 10 and 1.
10, 9, and 1.
10, 9, and 1.
God. Wait, is that right?
Yep.
How many beers do I have? 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, there is one.
10,
other
9
three.
and 1
Okay.
left. Okay.
Heineken.
Oh,
I do like a
10,
good
9,
honey.
and 1.
It's not 1, but it's not a 10 or an... I give it a 9 because I feel like 1 and 10 are deserving of a better beer.
yeah, I think
I
so.
think we'll last-
Heineken's still very...
I-
It's
the
good,
thing
but
is
it's
that
average.
I
He's got
know-
a look on
Good,
his
but it's
face.
average.
I know what beer's
He
coming
knows
up.
what's coming.
The fucking Dolphins lager is going to be on
No,
there.
no, there's a beer that I will be fighting
Powers.
to death for.
If
to be number
it's
1.
honestly Guinness, you guys are going
If
to
you
put Guinness
put
as number
Guinness
1.
on that fucking
I
list,
should fucking
I
slap
love
you.
Guinness.
Guinness is
Guinness
not
is
a beer.
shit.
So you're putting
Alright.
9, so 9's Heineken.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't want to put it there, but
Say
yes.
the fucking G word.
go on.
VB.
10.
Ah, for fuck's
It's 10.
sake.
VB is number
You
10.
suck.
Can't put
VB's 10.
Guinness as
VB
number
is number
one.
10.
Is
Yeah.
Guinness on there? Guinness is not a
So
beer
you're
though.
putting VB 10?
Yeah, we have
okay,
to.
So number 1 is Guinness.
Guinness
Yeah,
is not.
no
Guinness
shit.
is not a beer.
It's not a beer. It's a
It's
stout.
not a beer.
I
It's
love
a
a Guinness.
stout.
I love
Cut
Guinness.
that shit out.
Sorry.
I can't even hear it. Cut it out.
I love
It's
Guinness.
a stout. It's not even a beer.
Guinness is a beer.
See, but the thing is every time you've gotten, it's not a beer. Every time you've gotten a Guinness,
Yep.
the only time I've ever seen you finish a Guinness, I think, was on
You finished
St.
one last
Paddy's.
week.
Yeah, again.
Really?
This is where you don't hang out with us very much anymore because we've been having Guinness quite a lot recently as a group.
All right.
I haven't.
St. Patrick's Day we ordered Guinness as well.
I honestly, I reckon, and Jared will agree with me on this because you guys have agreed on something poorly, so I'm going to agree with something on Jared. Little Creatures, Rogers. 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 Rogers is number 1 for us. That's
Yeah.
our Guinness.
Well,
You know, they've taken that off
unfortunately,
tap at work.
Get fucked!
I had to.
As long as it's
I
still
had
on
to
tap.
ask WeWork why they got rid of it at work, and they went, oh yeah, it's just cost too much.
Boo.
I was like,
As
nah.
long as it's still on the menu at the Belve.
I haven't been there in ages.
it's
Belv
unfortunate
is-
Belv
because
trip
that's
this week?
not on
Belve
the list.
trip. de
Wednesday.
Savo.
Oh, trivia night.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Actually, I might be on the Sunshine Coast.
I've got 5 days off from Wednesday, and I'm supposed to be staying home to look after the dogs. But I could maybe convince someone to let me go for it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Zach is getting on the piss.
Zach's going.
Zach's on the piss.
On the piss. Zach is on
So
the
to end the
piss.
podcast, your number 10, your top 10 beers are 10 of VB, 9 Heineken, 8 a pint of Gold, 7 a pint of Blackfish, 6 Tui's, 5 Hahn, 4 Corona, 3 Asahi, 2 Stella, and number 1 is Guinness.
All right, Harry, you do the outro for the
I
podcast.
will say, by the way, I think Asahi was pretty harsh done, but I think
was. That
Asahi's
should
number
be high.
1. No, you do the outro.
No, you do the outro.
You do
Sure,
outro. No,
okay,
you
I'll do the outro, mate. That's all the foreskin action we're going to have this week. Harry, say goodbye.
Goodbye to the people in America.
Jared, say
Ashman.
goodbye.
Goodbye, our lovely listeners.
Zach, say goodbye.
Good evening. It's been a pleasure being here. Thank you for having me. Goodbye.
Goodbye from me. See you guys later. That's me and Zach kissing.
That was, yep. All right. Cool. Is this like a, yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Cool. All right.